judges were split. We have a new champion!
I know you need your 40 wings, but everybody's sleeping. Scenes full of wannabes that gotta sleep, they're dreaming. Daddy's got $1 in their pocket, spoon feeding. But half you couldn't rock it, throwing stones at the speakers. Invest the time and effort, respected for paying dues. Some sign a check for getting the lessons and pay to lose. Good night to your peasants, no weapons, evasive moves. Made the fight, my ancestors defended a right to choose. Answers right for the questions, the message in every tune. I will rise under pressure, I'm fresher than any fruit. Got a soul, I'm second guessing, aggression is through the roof. Getting high from the session and possession of a
60 seconds on Dliver, let's do it.
Alright, let me start off by saying Phil is a fuckhead. Enough said.
You're the biggest of faggots. Your sister's the fattest. Every time she sits on a mattress after like fucking 6 cones and whatnot, you sniff on the fabrics.
I've paved my way to victory like a Roman road in Italy. I've swamped the streets like Sicily for those that know the history. And all you fakers dissing me and hating in this industry, I'm blowing up like nitroglycerin. Your opinions mean it's shit to me.
Put my dick in her mouth, she wanted the nuts, yes. Scraped things on her tongue, she called it a drug test. She ate seen clothes on, she wanted to undress. When we were done, I told the bitch that I wanted your mum next.
He thinks he's fresh to death, trying to pull off Yellow Wolf. But I bet if they met in the flesh, you'd try to pull off Yellow Wolf. What the fuck is this? How can Lenny be a top contender? You couldn't make Chris Smiths if this was the 25th of December.
Yeah, straight up, your rapping is dreadful. Your music wouldn't even take off if you were sponsored by Red Bull.
This battle is stupid, a straight up fool for trying Chris. You can call me Vladimir Putin the way I rule this shit with an iron fist.
If your music could be described as a TV series, it'd be Queer Eye for a straight guy. Your music and flow is so fucking homo and boring, it's like watching gay paint dry.
I'm not talking sex on the porch when I'm straight up decking this cunt. Or sexual intercourse on the lawn when I'm telling him to come out the front. There's no genitals or balls in my metaphors when I say he keeps forcing his junk. This pussy's raw like a whore with no respect, so you all can go and get fucked.
It's Mr. Wins till he gets a shot and ladies cringe when he hits a spot. And if you actually do give a bitch the cock, she tells her friend something like, it didn't touch her sides and now my pussy itch a lot.
So you're a top contender, and I bet you all think you're shit hot. But the best thing Cos could do to offend you is battle wearing dick tops.
The fucking tattoos, your whole body look cartoon drawn. You're generic, you couldn't be versatile if you battled your bathroom floor.
I bet your missus got a curved spine from the fat that sat on her back when you're fucking from behind. And when she's flat back and you attack and snatch, I'm surprised she hasn't died. You're having the time of your life, well she's just trying to survive. And he says he's a black belt in karate, so he knows a thing or two about putting his palm to a length of wood. The type to drink Bacardi at a party. Fuck it, even when he's fighting, his asshole's calling him a poof.
It's like his throat was sliced, he got no hope for life, and soon he's gonna start choking, right? Like he's getting strangled, can't be getting his hand up. I mean, Dliver chokes so often that he's gotten more losses in his career than a degenerate gambler.
Yeah. See, when we listen to his shit, it sounds like it's read from a teleprompter, like the news on Channel 10. Fuck, I'm straight up flying like a helicopter, so you better get used to me going over your head.
Now this crying little bitch is in a Great Depression, a D&M or he's tripping on X. Either way, now's the day of the dog, so I spill your blood of your blood into the flesh of your flesh.
Well done, dickhead. Well done, dickhead. Seriously, if that was your best, I'll put this bitch under wraps like a Muslim getting dressed. Because you're lacking the passion and wits to match it with Chris. You spent your whole life acting on some theatrical tips, and no one actually reacts to your shit. In fact, the only time he ever gets a clap, it's a rash on his dick. Yeah. See, you're not fat, but you're thick, and that's something practice can't fix. You need to go back to the lab and get a vaccine, I'm sick. You're practically bitch, but you're sat when you're pissed. And changing your pads the only time you actually pull a useful rap from your lips.
See, your future girl's a medium, but it's rare that she's not well done when I hit it. I drink scotch, grab that slab of rump, then I fill it. If she got C's on the rack, well, sweet, I'll butterfly those thighs in less than 5 minutes, marinate it with the shank. She complains she got a tenderloin when I'm finished.
I'm not new to this, I bought fluent spit since I forced my way out my mama's hole. It was the first day of a tour and ripped an awkward bitch with delivery. I'm fucking cold.
See, your girl's a peasant, so she loves to eat the spatchcock. That bird's brains be crazy, but if she did head less, I'd just have her running around the back lot. Think about it.
He thinks he's blazing up with the chicks. But mate, you got it majorly wrong. The first time Bonzer ever went down on a bitch, he was raping his neighbour's dog. The only nuts you'll ever have are slapping against your chin. You ain't got guts because you're fat. I'll pull your flats over your head and call you a dimson.
As a child, you wept constantly, because every time your mother went shopping, you were left in the lobby upset and sobbing with a sign saying, "Collect if you want me."
He even tried the Ryan Dunn and whacked the car up his bum. But just like that dumb fuck, I hope the car gets you back, because karma's a cunt.
Shit's rougher than a saloon bar, bruss. What a load of crock like a kakadu farmer.
The only reason his beef's rare, because he's underprepared. This faggot ain't roasting shit. He claims he's a man, but he's packing a flange, so big it leaves a bulge like a dick. And that tat on your hands like a map of Japan, the moment the earthquake hit. Fuck Yosemite Sam's got a steadier hand than Michael J. Fox's less talented twin.
Been doing it since 2010, since Real Talk 4. I've battled in every single league, had about 30 battles now.
For real, I lost all respect for Sam Miller when he turned snitch and started talking to the piggers. He put his ex-missus, Laura Fitch, on a restraining order for chasing him with some scissors. His homeboy Savage Punk signed a statement on some fake shit to say that he was a witness. So well, guess what I'm trying to say? Is if every dog has his day, I'm taking home the chain when this is finished.
So stop it! You acting smart as comedy as fuck. Might get you through that kiddie pool, but not competing with us. Yeah, he was heating up in that tournament. Opposing the weakest cunts, but I steal that fire from Zeus. You can call me Prometheus.
Yeah. You see, my rhymes are respected, refined and perfected. You'd lie confession. That's why he puts the Real Talk title in question every time he tries to defend it.
I'd say keep your day job, but you tattoo guys for kicks. And I seen you did Flu's right wrist. They're two your lines are shit.
Yeah, for real. If you're comparing our styles of rapping or the depth of our pen game, he was straight jacket. At the end of the day, I'll always be a head case.
Because with your weakest build, who could you beat or kill? Look at Dliver in a mirror. You will see it's revealed.
Oh! Yo! Odin! Alright, this is it, eh? And I don't know why you bothered, Case, because I'm more than you could manage. I could call you a Kani, Sabaku, Inu guy, because you're a dog in any language.
Dliver, you're such a mean wigger, you make me shiver. Ain't nobody in this scene bigger who's about to see their spleen withered into 15 splinters.
When this cunt was born, they thought the afterbirth came first. Parents handed it to the nurse and said, well, at least it can't get worse.
You fucking midget Nazi!
This lard ass has the heart and skill, but half the will. I will carve the field like Vince Carter will. I bet he narc and squeal to his father still. His bars are real from the arts he feels. He claims he's hard to kill with marksman skill, but if I don't get him, that heart attack will.
Bro, I bet you're a fucking racist cunt. And I will rape this cunt. Yeah, that's right.
Back home you might be known as one of those overpowering battlers. But you ain't breaking down no barriers, beating fakers, clowns and amateurs. You're just hanging around like scavengers, American sand and talentless. But you know how the story goes, in the end the white man ends up owning you Maori savages.
Oh. Bro, I'm Megatron, sucker! The Real Talk on your shirt means you recently ejected anal lube to associate leprechaun cucker!
Battle shit, I've been approached by many clown cunts, but I'm fucking up liver like any town drunk. Easy, faggot. Isn't it ironic you called yourself my cunt after all that dick that you're riding? A name that's iconic, but when used on this cunt, it sounds like a blue waffle vagina. Ignore his dick riders. They're gonna hype him up like he's tough. He'll call my cunt a pussy and you'll be like, whoa! How does he write this stuff? Mate, you can't throw punches. My cunt throws hits like a bitch. And like he clenches his fist and then hits with his wrist. I'm that hot, I could turn a frigid bitch into a nympho. I'll make her bedrock like she's living with the Flintstones.
One fish, two fish, red fish, blue fish. Fuck this useless dead shit douche dick. He comes into their bed with roofies.
Side's got no luck with the chicks. His dick's looking like a bee sting. So now he eats so much dick that when he shits, it comes out looking like a cheese stick.
And you're such a bogan. When I was a kid, I read stories of Winnie the Pooh and Piglet.
When you were a kid, you read stories of Winnie the Blue, the cigarette. See, my light's shining bright. It's like the afterlife's calling. I'll leave you dead at 27 like the best of our legends. So now every year on November 11, when all the rest of our vets get remembered, you'll have to buy a poppy and respect it as veteran. Here, give me a second, lest we forget him.
Let's take it back to 2010. It's the first time I met this hopeless mess. That's 3 years, so let's have a look at how we both progressed. Well, in 3 years I've dropped 2 albums, played festivals and loads of sets. You've spent 3 years of constant whinging that your battle bars go overheads.
Alright, this battle's kind of like a menstrual cycle. Because my flow's dirty. You need raps, pussy, period. Because my lines are like the drug propofol to Michael. Straight poppin' king's mysterious. And I've heard rumours people thinking you're my idol. I'm like, come on, can't you serious? I'm the one that holds the title, rolling like a crocodile, and in Dundee in 3 like the movies did you delirious.
You think you're Arsenal or Charlie Clips? With all them complex bars you spit. Can't you spend half of your life locked behind him? No wonder you got bastard breath.
And his album's called The Pelican, because he's known for his deep throat and beady eyes. And every time he rides, it's drugs he's peddling. He loves his coke and heroin, but beats his wife.
You're actually a bit like Mike Tyson when you come with your lame rhyme. Not the hard part, you're kind of smart, but retarded at the same time.
So isn't it ironic I got a faggot named after a song by Alanis Morissette? Because I got one hand in my pocket and the other one showing you no respect. D definitely down and dotty. I'll destroy this dickhead with dialect and determination. Damn, if Decoy defeated this derelict dumb cunt, Dliver bring it down like detonation. The deficit distinctly definite. Dotty a dense, desolate degenerate. Dliver Dr. Death dealing deadly dose of dopamine, direct damage, dropping a decadent.
When we first met, you told me people are scared of you. You look like a bikie. Unlikely. Motherfucker, you look too bitch to even go cycling.
What's the bet? Me beating you up right now is just making Stacey wild. But only because she's thinking, fuck, if he can use his tongue like that, I'll make it worth his while.
Man, I want to battle this fuckhead. I was thinking of a top tier, higher shelf. Then Dwiz got on my ear, I thought, fuck it, I might as well. I'll get high as hell. Plus I've heard he's such a bitch, the only time he's around pussy, it's when he's by himself.
Yeah! I'm sure you've been told, but there's some massive tits on your chest. You look like a chick with her breasts. You need a shave, buy a wig and a dress, get a sex change, and look like Miss Piggy with a dick on her head.
I think of Dliver, I think multis for days, and he has those punchlines that sort of just kind of seem to hit you out of nowhere when you think the bar's going to trail off.
Hey, and I'll be damned if he better me, because I'm taking out Murray's quicker than the landing in 1770. See, his ancestors ran scared when we hit the sand and abandoned the stand pathetically, so I guess you can say you're half the man I am, both lyrically and genetically.
And I'm like a hacksaw latched on like a 100-kilo black dog. One hour out of this cunt, he'd be more fucked up than us drinking off Matt Scott's bag scotch.
But I'm not saying I'm condoning segregation or we owe them compensation. My only motivation is to show we're all Australian, that's why it's called a nation. I ain't looking to fight, so I'm not gonna step to this sucker. But one hook from my right would probably knock him out of his molecular structure.
I'm about to set the record straight, like a CD standing on its side.
Wow. See, Murray likes his girls like dominoes. He's got to have the box for the dots. That's not the problem though. He started taking cum shots from his dogs.
You just rhyme words, like there was only one element. Well, that's like discovering pussy and then remaining celibate.
Now for a fact that's obvious, funny and sad. Thanos has a bigger forehead than Roger off American Dad.
Okay, he talked about my size and shape, which was kind of great, but it ain't news to the judges. Besides, height jokes go over my head anyways.
Even if I was off my tits like a baby on the bottom, my babble would break ya. Dliver clocking this kid like the Flavor Flav craze is back in Vegas.
Bro, I'm big in the scene. The only time you're big is hitting the gym and pulling your dick for a week. Bitch, please. I might be Dwiz's sidekick, but that gets me more respect in the scene than you could ever achieve. So read the sign, motherfucker.
So you might have beat Heist with your half-assed wits, but tonight,
Dliver gonna win hands down like it's 6:30.
Fuck what you heard. I was back on this cunt with an ill flow. Reach into your soul and pulled out a dildo.
This wake is just a bottom feeder. No, literally, an arsehole leader.
See, I'm angry and happy like when I bash you and smile. Then get orgasm just spasms just when I'm slashing your tires. So use your manners, you mannequin menace matters. And while I fuck up your works, even worse, you shift the spanners and falls. He's on that macho tip, so bottle me honestly, it's the wackest of stars. Bitch, do the math and keep rapping, not slapping back to a child. Then travel back to the future and brute your father and ma. Then grab your mother and uppercut the cup before she delivered the child.
Yeah. So you're basically crap with a face I can bash, afraid of the vag and just a waste of my raps. You better brace for attack, I've got hate for the whack, and you ain't making it back from this date with an axe. This faker just acts, stays away from the facts, dictates in the crack and hits your face with his sack. I push weight like I'm fat. His first date, overweight with a clap. So before you lose and this battle's a rap, just remember, I'm Dr. Seuss and I own this cat in a hat.
This guy ain't a battler, he's just pulling punches. His rhyming style's about as effective as my fucking stomach crunches.
I couldn't give a fuck if this snuffleupagus looking fucker wins. I'm still gonna love fucking you up at the back of the club after this. Nah, I'm just taking a piss. But I bet I almost had this fat cunt taking a piss.
You see, when I give a girl compliments, I'm like, you look really nice today. When he gives a girl compliments, he's like, oh, you're a fast runner, you nearly got away.
I bet chubby chicken rubbed his pecker in your mum and dumped his cheddar. Produce this chunky fella dumb as ever, nothing clever said I shred ya. Next time come with something better than a single letter vendetta whenever you step up. I'm a competitor, sever your head just to get ahead of the competition. So I'll leave you for dead, cunt.
And you're also seeing that this kid's on 60's dick. The 60's my dude and he wants me to win this shit. So man, how does it feel now that you're knowing the truth? That one of your influences you base your whole style on is hoping you lose?
Alright, after this, the judge is going to call this bitch Gwen Stefani because he left no doubt. I was pulling my punches sparring and still knocked this fucker out. You see, Hopper Wade wouldn't even give this arsehole 2 thumbs up.
You see, all those angles you've been using are faulty. So your structures are all flawed. Everything you've been building up will break down the foundations because you're lacking all support.
What is this, bring along your big stay? Fuck a big chain. Real, hey, they wish he should have paid for this cunt to get his teeth fixed, mate.
Hey, yo, I gave you drugs a quick play.
Big game.
Alright, before this battle, it's true. Cos got at me on Facebook and asked me not to mention his missus.
Fuck yeah, you just did it.
Alright, fuck shit, sorry bro. Let's just start again and pretend that I didn't.
Alright. And everything I say is gospel, like you're reading a page from the Bible. Fuck it, I feel like the Aborigines taking their land back. I'm doing the deed to claim what's rightfully mine and taking the title.
Cos used to live in Gympie, but he packed up his fam and moved to Maroochydore. Their relationship was on the ropes teetering, so he put on that brave face like a Mexican luchador. See, I'm pretty sure 90% of this crowd would agree with me. It's a mystery why Louise would even sleep with this loser for. But if I'm being honest, Z, it's got to be the fact she likes fixing things. And you're the biggest tool she's ever used and screwed before.
See, you're the poor up in Africa, a warlord on a massacre. I leave a legacy of blood because I'm violent by design. You remind me of a snitch signing a statement because you're a fucking idiot for putting your title on the line.
And this is real talk. I'm gonna stay the champion tonight because you all know I deserve it. But if I don't, and I go back to being a nobody, that's fine, because nobody's perfect.
Yo.
You heard my song, This My Battleground, and said you loved the metaphors and raw spits. Of course you did. But after hearing it, I thought you'd come with a little more than this. If Fritz ever gets in a fight in his life, you're tucking his balls and run like hell. I'm known to come over your head when I write, so you can call me Chuck Liddell.
Now, Dliver reckons I've only got mum jokes. Fuck no. Can't your granny's flaps are the size of a granny's?
And Fritz is giving BJs for the win, so this will probably end in a robbery. I'm kind of like a BJ with spits, because with the pen on my product.
But yeah, I've got all the multis, metaphors, jokes, everything. I think I put it all together this time properly, so I should be taking the win.